Come and row the Atlantic, they said. Off to the Caribbean we are, aren't we? 50. We're here with the
I'm a travel blogger from Ireland. I've been on a goal to try to become the first person in history to visit every country, climb the 7 summits, which is the highest mountain on each continent, and reach the North Pole and South Pole. And I'm almost finished that. And then since COVID struck, I couldn't climb any of my mountains. So I got the opportunity to row across the Atlantic, human-powered, from the Canary Islands to Antigua in the Caribbean, where I'm sitting now. And I just spent the last 51 days on a little rowboat.
Oh, we left the Atlantic and we didn't have any of this kind of weather, and we arrived in the bloody Caribbean and it's like Ireland all over again.
There's 4 of us on the boat, so there's two people rowed together and 2 people rested together. And my row partner was an older guy, Martin. So I sat at the front and Martin sat behind me, and really lovely guy. Obviously there's 24 hours in a day. The way it works is you row for 2 hours and then you get 2 hours off, and then you row for 2 hours and you get 2 hours off, 24 hours a day. With your 2 hours off, you have to tend to all your wounds. You have to prepare the cabin. You have to prepare your food, and then you maybe get, if you're lucky, 45 minutes sleep. So the longest you get to sleep at any time is 45 minutes for 51 days. The early bit, there was dolphins every day. And then normally you hope to see whales or boats, but we went, I think, almost 4 weeks in the midpoint where we didn't see anything. Not a dolphin, not a fish, not a bird, not another boat, just ocean for almost 4 weeks. Signed up for this row thinking that it would be a physical challenge, and what I had accidentally signed up for was a 51-day self-reflection, introspective challenge. The first 3 or 4 weeks were the worst 3 or 4 weeks of my life. Just so down every day, like in tears and stuff. I'm not that kind of guy. And then I kind of broke through it, reached the halfway point, and I could feel something like, I'd made tangible progress.
It'll be nice when it's over.
I recorded a diary every day to truly reflect how low I was at some points, and it just made me realize a lot of the stuff that I do is really fun, but like I recently got married and I felt like being quite selfish doing these solo challenges, and I should dedicate more time to my wife. Now she's part of my life. Things like this that I hopefully take forward and I've learned something from.
4 nautical miles away from Antigua. The sun is setting for the last time on our journey, and you can see it in the distance.
Even though it's the hardest thing I've ever done, it's also a real privilege to have the opportunity to do it, because you never get a chance to have weeks and weeks and weeks to think about yourself and your life and who you are. And yeah, I found it quite transformative.